Hello, this is Allison Church. Today I'm going to be talking about a book I wrote under my dead name, Dark Passenger by Donald Allen Kirch. Story behind it. I have always been fascinated with the tragic story of the RMS Titanic. I've always been fascinated by archaeology and the occult of worshiping the dead. As a horror writer, that is a very cool subject. But what made me think about writing Dark Passenger was in doing my research to just do a historical novel about the Titanic. I came across a 1922 British newspaper article that was written at the time when Howard Carter, the guy that discovered the King Tutankhamun's tomb, exclusively sold the rights of reporting his story to the London Times. So the other papers had to make up for the gap. And there was this one newspaper article that was done by the Sun in 1922 that said, or claimed, that the Titanic was not sunk by an iceberg. It was sunk by a mummy's curse. And in doing some later research, there's a legend that in the cargo hold of the Titanic, heading toward New York, going to the New York Museum of Natural History, there was a sarcophagus that was the resting vessel for a high priestess of Amun-Ra, and she was a powerful priestess in the cult of the dead. And she put a curse, kind of like King Tutankhamun, that anyone who disturbed her rest would follow her into the dark world. Now this fascinated me. Oh my God. I'm a huge fan of Hammer horror films and Amicus horror films, especially the ones that starred the late, great Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing. So in true Hammer horror style, I started writing this book. I originally called it Still Waters, but that wasn't, it didn't capture the essence of what I wanted. Dark Passenger did, and I just let my imagination go bonkers. I hope you sincerely enjoy this book. I think it's one of my best. And it's the first in a series of, like, homages that I'm doing to, like, pulp horror, like Tales from the Crypt, you know, Tales of Terror, House of Mystery. I loved those books when I was a kid. I would wait by the 7-Eleven entrance and wait for the UPS man to deliver them, kind of like the kid did in Creepshow 2 in the wraparound stories. I made it very Hammer horror, Amicus horror, and I also put a little bit of Scotland Yard and Jack the Ripper-esque kind of stuff in there. I hope you sincerely enjoy it, and let me know what you think. My email address is in about the author section. I would love to hear from you. So, happy reading. Keep the lights on. Good night.